It's Trash Tuesday. So let's get into Trash Tuesday, which is hosted by Just Journaling with Possum Patty, and make something trashy in our journal. Here I am taking a mailing envelope that came from Japan, and it's so cute. It has the city, Tokyo, some buildings, Tokyo Tower. So I just thought, well, that's really cute. I can cut that out and use that somewhere. And I was thinking I could make a little city or town in my journal. So I'm just figuring out how to set it up. And then I have this tissue paper that I like from a toilet paper company, but I'm not using that yet. And then I thought this red I like, but I wanted it to look snowy. So I'm taking out my super dirty, messy gouache, where all the colors have just melded into each other. And I'm getting some white paint out and just making some swirls and stuff on the page. And now I'm splattering some, just trying to give it a little bit of a snowy look. Then I thought I would take this spray and spray some blue on there, but it came out really blotchy, and it actually wound up spraying all over my desk and my phone. So now I'm just patting it down because it was a little too strong. Now a little more white, because the white gouache really dried a little bit darker, so I wanted to lighten that up with some more white gouache. And once that dried, now I'm just figuring out my placement for where I'm going to put these buildings. And this mailing envelope is a thick plasticky material, so I didn't think the glue stick would be enough, so I'm just reinforcing it with some of this glue tape kind of stuff. It seems to hold it down pretty well. It still pops up here and there, so I'm not sure if you'll see it, but I had to keep going in and kind of gluing those edges down. Yep, there I go, just trying to fix those edges. And this is a wrapper I got with my egg and cheese sandwich the other day at a local little place. And it has like this shiny silver on one side, and the other side has this cool geometric pattern. So I figured I would use that to create snow drifts in my city. But I'm going to use the shiny side too, so you'll see that. There's my trusty glue stick, so I'm using that for the paper. I thought it would be able to handle that, and it did. I've never actually used a wrapper from a sandwich before, so I wasn't sure if the glue stick would be strong enough, but it did work out well. That's my dog clicking away if you hear little dog toenails running away. Here's a tissue. This is just the backing for a tissue, so when you rip it apart, this was a 2-ply. So one piece of tissue had the pattern, which was a Christmas tree, and then this is just the white. So I figured I'd put that on for a little texture and just to add to the snow. And my dog just stretched. I don't know if you could hear that sound. She's coming over to see what the heck I'm doing here. So yeah, gluing snow. Just trying to add on some layers. Now my dog's tail is thumping, and she's trying to lick my face. Okay, so here I'm going to use the other side of that paper, and I'm going to try to cut some icicles into it. So I thought if I could make some pointy bits, the silver might look like icicles. Now just gluing that down. Make a little more just to get it to stretch all the way to the edge of the paper. And even if it doesn't look like icicles, it makes a nice border. Then I thought, well, maybe I can make a little pond for my city. So I made a little silver pond, and then I thought, well, maybe I can make a road for my city. So I put a little street at the bottom. Now I'm going to use this tissue wrapping paper that came from bamboo toilet paper. This was the tissue that wrapped the outside of the roll. So I've been holding on to it for a while, but it has a nice botanical print on it, so I really like it. So I thought that looked a little bit wintry. Gives it a little bit of green. So I added that tissue in. I felt like the page still needed a little something, so I thought I would try adding some of these silver dots in there to maybe look like some snow. Be some pretty big snowflakes though. Compared to the buildings, they don't show up too much. But now for the important part. We gotta get some polar bears and some penguins in this city. We gotta populate this place. So we've got a little guy fishing, a little guy floating around. That little guy's just looking out from Tokyo Tower. They're just all over the place. There's one stargazing with some constellations up in the sky. These stickers were really small, but I think they work. And then I thought I would try to outline these icicles to see if I could get them to stand out some more. I don't really think they do stand out more. And then I was outlining the silver dots to see if I could make those stand out a little more. I don't know that that worked either though, but I didn't want to use a black paint pen just because I didn't want to draw too much attention to them. I just wanted a little bit of definition, but I really kind of wanted everything to blend together. And that is my finished page. Thank you so much for watching. Please check Possum Patty's page linked below to see the other channels, and have a great day. Bye now.